Yo, what's going on? It's Dominic. Today I'm starting a new series called How to Hyperscape. This is going to be the very first part. It's going to be a 5-part series. As of now, it's a 5-part series. Today we're going to be focusing mainly on the weapons. And this is directly for new players, or maybe not necessarily new players, but players who've been here for a while but are struggling. So if that's you, make sure you keep watching and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can see the 4 other episodes that are coming after this. We're going to talk about movement, we're going to talk about positioning, we're going to talk about decision making, hacks, all that sort of things. And yeah, let's begin. First of all, only use the weapons that you are comfortable with. If you are really comfortable with snipers, use the snipers. If you're comfortable with the snipers, don't use something like a Riot 1 which you're not comfortable with. It's always best to get comfortable with every single weapon, but if you're most comfortable with the sniper or most comfortable with the shotgun, stick with them weapons, because that's how you're going to play the best. You've got to play the best with them weapons that you're comfortable with. So make sure you do that, yeah? But on the other hand, you've got to learn to adapt with the meta. So right now, if you're playing during October during the Halloween event, the Komodo is meta. Grenade launchers, explosives are the meta right now. So if you go into a game, you will be against people with Komodos, and probably Komodos only. You will most likely die to a Komodo. So what you need to use is use the Komodo, but again also use weapons that you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with the Hexfire, use the Komodo with the Hexfire. So yeah, you need to learn to adapt to the meta, because you're just not going to perform as well if you don't adapt. That's one thing about Royales, it's always changing. The gameplay itself is always the same, the way that 100 people spawn in, you land, get weapon, last one standing wins. But the meta's always changing, like new weapons come in, weapons leave, hacks come in, hacks leave. So yeah, you need to learn to adapt to the meta and keep up with the patch notes, so you know what is good and what's not. Because one day your favourite weapon, like the Protocol, is the best weapon in the game, everyone's using it, and the next day it's as bad as the D-Tap. Keep up with the meta and keep up with the patch notes. That's what you need to do. Another thing you gotta learn is to not really use the 2 same type of weapons. So let's say you're running a Protocol, you're not going to run a Dragonfly, you're not going to run a bolt action sniper with a semi-auto sniper. That's just not going to work. You're not going to run a Hexfire and a Harpy. Although that could be a decent combo, it's not the best thing to go for. Make sure you get variety. Make sure you have like a long range / medium range weapon and a close range, like a Ripper and a Hexfire, a Ripper and a Harpy, a Ripper and a Riot, something like that. Or maybe even if it's something like a Protocol and a Ripper, a Protocol and the Mammoth MK, something like that. Make sure you keep a variety when you're playing the game. Learn the recoils of the weapons that you are going to use. Something like the Ripper, if I go show you now real quick. If I head over to the training range, if we have a look at the Harpy recoil, this, if I show you now, all these dots are with no recoil control at all, but this is with recoil control. That wasn't even the best, and it's pretty much all in one place. It's made a perfect circle anyway. Really need to learn your recoil control, recoil patterns as well. Most of your shots are going to be hitting when you're recoiling, when you're controlling your recoil. If you're not, none of them are going to hit. Final thing I want to say is about hipfire. Hipfire is one of the best things to do in the game. ADSing is always good, like it's always there for you to do, but hipfiring will be the best thing within this game. If I show you now, hipfiring is just so good in this game that you might as well just run it 24/7. Of course, ADSing is always there for you to do, Like, it is good to ADS at certain points where you're not going to be able to hit the shot. So right now, like, I can't see that guy down there. I'm not going to hit. I am hitting the hit fire just because I know where he is. But realistically, from that far, you're not going to hit it. So if you ADS, perfect, hit every shot. But for somewhere like, even like here, hit firing is really good. Like, you're going to hit every single shot with the hip fire. So that's one of the main things I would focus on, is your recoil control and also your hip firing. That will help you so much with your overall gameplay. But when learning these, you need to have good sensitivity. So if you click, I don't know what corner it's going to be in, either that corner or that corner. Think that corner. There's going to be a card right now where you'll be able to see a video of mine, which is sensitivity, and you can use my settings to help you within your gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy that video. Don't forget to leave a sub and put the bell on so you'll be notified when the next 4 episodes of How to Hype Scape drops. Make sure you leave a like, it helps more than you think, and we're getting so close to 100 subs. It'd be great if I hit that pretty soon. And yeah, let me know if this was any use to you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.